Welcome back to Sardis Lions Stadium. Let me give you the probable starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll start with Sardis defensively. At defensive end, Tony Sims, a senior at 6'1", 210. Nose tackle, Hudson McDaniel, 6 feet, 290, a senior. And defensive end, Russell Pruitt, 6 feet, 225, a senior. They average 242 pounds across the defensive front. They use a 3-5 look, so they have 5 linebackers in the game. Outside linebacker, Cadence Wilson, a freshman at 5'8", 150. Inside linebacker Levi Martin, a junior at 6 feet 200. Mike linebacker Caden Walters, 5'10", 170, a sophomore. Inside linebacker Wesley Cooper, 6'2", 270, a senior. And outside linebacker Lowry Wiggins, 6 feet 170, a junior. In the secondary at cornerback, Jacob Payne, 5'9", 150, a junior. At safety, Canyon McGee, 6'2", 150, a senior. And at cornerback, Jordan Garrett, a junior at 5'11", 150 pounds. On the offensive side of the ball for Sardis, wide receiver Jackson Holcomb, 6 feet 217, a senior. Left tackle Lucas Wilson, 5'9", 215, a senior. Left guard Bryce Rowan, 5'11", 220, a sophomore. At center, Jonathan Stone, 5'10", 260, a sophomore. At right guard, Ty Layfield, a 6 feet 255 pound senior. Right tackle Carson Uhiron, 6 feet 220, a sophomore. Wide receiver, junior Cole Langford, 6'1", 180 pounds. Wide receiver, Braden Whidden, 5'7", 135. At H-back is Joshua Hopper, 6'2", 200 pound senior. Quarterback, Brian Chapman, 6'1", 215, a senior. And at running back, Levi Martin, a 6 feet, 200 pound junior. That's the probable starting lineup for Sardis. Now for Boaz, defensively at left end, Cooper Horton, 5'9", 160, a sophomore. Defensive tackle, Gonzalo Pacheco, 5'10", 215, a senior. Defensive tackle, Jaden Durden, 5'11", 220 pound junior. And at right end, Logan Scoggins, 5'8", 160 pound senior. Boaz averages 189 pounds across the defensive front. Outside linebacker, Noah Ford, 5'10", 165 pound sophomore. Mike linebacker, Ty Sullivan, or inside linebacker, I should say, 6 feet, 210, a senior. Inside linebacker, Braden Bennett, junior at 5'10", 175. At cornerback, Landon Alexander, 5'10", 170 pound senior. At nickelback, Demir Martinez, 5'10", 160, a junior. At safety, Wade Dobbins, a senior at 5'10", 150. And the cornerback, Elijah Kelly, the veteran at 5'10", 175 pounds, is the senior. On the offensive side of the ball for Boaz, the ex-receiver is Sage Bennett, 5'9", 140 pound sophomore. Left tackle, Israel Frasco, 6'4", 300 pound senior. Left guard, Jason Duke, 280 pound junior at 5'10". Center, Noah Guile, 5'10", 240, a senior. Right guard, Gavin Barkley, 5'10", 240, a senior. And at right tackle, Dawson Wright, a 6'4", 275 pound senior. Boaz averages 267 pounds across the offensive line. Wide receivers, Ty Sullivan, a senior at 6 feet, 210. H receiver, Landon Alexander, 5'10", 170 pound senior. At Z receiver, Ja'Kai Hudgens, 6 feet, 165 pound senior. At quarterback, Tyler Pierce, 5'10", 190 pound senior. And at running back, Tristan Childers, a senior at 5'8", 175. We're also told we'll see Presley Fant offensively tonight, a junior at 6 feet, 180 pounds at the running back position. That's the probable starting lineup for the Boaz Pirates. This is the 882nd game in Boaz football history. 377 wins, 482 losses, and 22 ties. That is your probable starting lineup for both teams. And I am joined now, as always, by my good friend for the 302nd consecutive game, statistician and analyst, Ricky Smith.
Thank you, Patrick, and it is great to be here on another fantastic evening for high school football. You mentioned the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth is an outdoor one again tonight, but that is great. No rain or anything like that in the forecast like we had last week, so it's going to be a great night. This is a game Boaz, as we talked to with Coach Sullivan, just got to put last week behind you. It wasn't a region game, so that, obviously that didn't matter. This is back into region play. You got 4 consecutive region games. That's what gets you into the playoffs, and that's what you got to focus on. And look for Boaz to come out tonight. Renewed enthusiasm. Defensively, I know they've worked hard this week because in the 2 losses, they've just not been able to stop Scottsboro or Geraldine last week, and I know that's been a point of emphasis this week. Offense has just got to be consistent. Really 2 weeks ago against Douglas, first half wasn't consistent, and last week, there were periods of consistency, but not for the entire game, and it resulted in the loss. So hopefully this is a big rival. Sardis always a big rival, and this is one that you want to come out and win. Look for Boaz to get a good start early. Sardis won the toss and will receive the opening kickoff. So look for Boaz. Hopefully will be able to establish themselves defensively right off the bat.
A little bit different look when the captains met at midfield tonight, Ricky. Sardis only sent one player out there, and he was a player that was injured. And Boaz had their normal 4 captains out. And both teams, Sardis now coming out onto the field. Boaz has made their way out here. And the Pirates will wear the visiting whites with the crimson pants, crimson numerals, and the gray headgear. The Boaz Pirate flag logo on the side of the helmet. Sardis will be in the cardinal jerseys with the white pants with the cardinal striping, the white numerals, and the white headgear. And I think it says they've just got the name Sardis written across.
I think that's what it is,
yes. The
Lions,
helmet.
You got Lions at midfield. Used to they would have that that S out there that they're familiar with, but they've gone to white helmets this year, and I believe, like you said, it just says Sardis on the side.
So a big game for both of these teams. As I said, Sardis really playing for their playoff lives tonight. If they lose tonight, they're pretty much done.
I mean, they're looking at having to win out pretty much.
And Boaz, with a win tonight, would be well on their way to a playoff berth.
Yeah, they will. Boaz will look to what will happen at Arab at Douglas and Brewer at Scottsboro at Brewer. You know, that could go a long way in helping Boaz, get closer to a playoff berth.
And as Ricky said, the Pirates won the toss and deferred, so Jose Arguin will tee it up there, and Sardis will receive the kick if they have an opportunity here. Of course, Jose Arguin has been known for most of the year to kick the ball into the end zone for touchbacks, and I really expect that to happen a lot tonight.
He is about 92% on touchbacks, on kickoffs. Practically no wind at all tonight. A little bit of muggy night, but no wind at all, so he's got the leg to just kick it into the end zone.
Tristan Childers needs about 15, 16 yards to surpass Josh Walker for 5th on the all-time rushing list, and we'll be tracking that for you tonight. Expect that to happen rather early. And here is Jose approaching the football, and he gets it in the air. It is a knuckleball that will go into the end zone for the touchback. I thought that the return man, Braden Whidden, might jump up and try to catch that one before it got in to the end zone, but he let it go and went over his head. So Sardis will start 1st and 10 from the 20 as the Boaz defense, much maligned after last week, comes out onto the field.
Yeah, look for them to try to establish themselves early. The big key, like it has been in both of the losses, is to get off the field on 3rd downs. Don't give up those crucial 3rd down conversions.
All right, here is the quarterback, Brian Chapman, in the shotgun. Levi Martin in the backfield with him, motioning out. They're going to throw a swing pass out to Martin, and he goes ahead to the 25, across the 25 to about the 27, where he is taken down by Gonzalo Pacheco. But that was a nice gain on 1st down by the Lions as they threw the swing pass to Martin, a 7-yard gain to the 27, so it's 2nd and 3 for the Lions here. They had good blocking out in front.
They did. The receivers out here blocking for the receiver.
Martin lined up to the left hip as he goes for a hard count, and now will look to the sideline for an audible. And now he'll put Martin over to his right. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a handoff to Martin. They hit him in the backfield. Tries to break away. He does. And they'll stack him up right close to the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be about a yard short. But Boaz Pacheco was in the backfield along with somebody else, and they could not get him on the ground. Looks like Aiden O'Rourke is getting a start inside tonight. Boaz is kind of going back to that bigger, heavier set on the defensive line, Ricky, as Pacheco is on the outside along with Dawson Roden, and Aiden O'Rourke and Jaden Durden are on the inside.
And here is one of those 3rd downs. 3rd and a short, 3rd and 1. Need to get off the field.
2 men in the backfield with Chapman. He's going to hand off to A new man in the backfield. Boaz hits him. He's going to try to stretch out for the first down, and I think he has it. That was number 6, Cadence Wilson, a freshman, 5'8", 145, who got the handoff, and they will mark him right on the 30. He got just enough, and that will be a first down. So Boaz defensed it well, but they did not have far to go there.
No, just 3rd and 1, and had different look in the backfield. You had Wilson, and then you had Martin in the backfield. Boaz had to kind of stay aware of both of them.
1st and 10 at the 30. As new personnel checks in, they're going to have a bunch set out to the right. Actually, it's a triple set out to the right, which is the short side of the field. And now they'll put Martin out there with them. So 4 wide receivers out to the right, and they move the formation that way. So big overload on the right side. And now Chapman wants to throw across the middle. It's tipped up. It is intercepted by Ty Sullivan in the middle of the field. The receiver couldn't handle it. I think he was trying to get it to Martin. He tipped it up, and Sullivan made the dive for the pick. And I believe that is the first career interception for Ty Sullivan.
It is, yes.
And Boaz is set up at the Sardis 39 for their first possession offensively here, and Boaz is indeed going to put 2 men in the backfield. Presley Fant lined up to the right, and Tristan Childers to the left. Fant's going to get the handoff. He goes forward for a couple of yards, and a nice job that time by number 26, Russell Pruitt. And he was able to put Fant down after no gain on the play. I said a couple of yards. He actually got hit in the backfield and stretched back out to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's actually Presley's first carry of the season, his first play of the season on offense.
3 wide receivers in a bunch out to the left. On the numbers, the short side of the field. Here's a give to Childers, running to the left, looking for a hole. Found a little bit of a hole, and it is dragged down from behind by Martin. So where will they put it? They're going to put it down to at the 37. So a gain of a couple. Boaz will need 8 here on 3rd down. So a couple of running plays to start out here for Boaz.
Big 3rd down right here for Boaz.
Hudgens will go wide right. Alexander and Bennett to the left.
And it's one-on-one man coverage over there with Hudgens.
Here is Pierce, and he is going to roll out to the right, looking all the way down the field deep for Hudgens. Comes back to it. He catches it, and he is down at the 1.
Wow.
That was a pass he had to come back for. Beautiful catch by Ja'Kai Hudgens. And it is 1st and goal to go for Boaz at the 1. He actually slid under the
yes.
defender there, Ricky.
So great catch, and it was single coverage over there. Tyler was looking for him right off the bat, and 36 yards.
And now it looks like Boaz will put Fant in a wildcat situation. He takes the snap, but this one is going to be blown dead. The Pirates moved before the snap. So that will cost Boaz 5 yards back to the 6-yard line. So that is a new thing we've seen. A wildcat formation to Presley Fant taking the snap.
It was, yeah, just kind of a new wrinkle in there, and looks like Presley's going to come off now that it's 1st and goal at the 6.
Pierce will be at quarterback, and he's going to send 2 men wide to the left, and he'll have Childers in a pistol formation behind him. Now the formation moves to the left. They're going to hand off to Tristan. Tristan slips through a little hole, keeps his legs churning. The pile is moving, and they're going to get back, I think, the 5 yards they lost there on the penalty. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. That was a nice run by Tristan Childers as the pile was pushed from behind.
Yeah, that was a tough run by Tristan. Looks like then, like you said, maybe the 2.
2nd and goal at the 2. Here's a give to Childers. Childers sidesteps one man, but he cannot get in. He got a yard. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 1. Levi Martin submarining that time to make the tackle on Tristan Childers. Boaz having tough sledding on the ground so far in this one. But it is 3rd and goal at the 1. Childers is going to check out. And they will go with Landon Alexander in the pistol formation behind Pierce. 3rd and goal at the 1. There's a fake. Pierce is going to run out to the left on the bootleg, and he is in. Touchdown, Boaz. And a big hit after the play on Pierce, and a flag comes out after the play. Ricky, you said a couple of weeks ago you talked about Tyler Pierce's speed, but he outran a man to the corner that time.
He outran him to the corner there, and then a late hit, cheap hit right there at the end. Personal foul, I believe it's going to be. Touchdown good. Dead ball, personal foul against Sardis. Hit him late.
They'll assess that one on the kickoff.
Yeah, so
Here's
big drive, touchdown after the interception for Boaz.
Here's Jose Arguin, 24 of 26, now 25 of 27 on extra points this season, and it is good. 6:50 to play here in quarter number 1. Boaz on top, 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Welcome back to Sardis Lions Stadium in Sardis. Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, Troy Rogers, and Bubba Riddle. We are here in the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth, the open-air broadcast booth, because we're once again in the visitor bleachers. And it's much more comfortable tonight, Ricky, than it was last Friday night.
After they assess that 15-yard penalty, Jose is going to kick off from the Sardis 45. See if he maybe tries to put it through the uprights.
I think he probably will try to do that. Boaz leading 7-0 here as the Pirates just got a turnover and cashed it in. So Arguin to kick it here. And he gets a leg into it. It is high and deep and through the uprights. There are some people back there behind the goalpost saying that one was good. And Jose getting appreciated by the Boaz fans as he comes off the field.
So that was
what a career he has had.
5 yards, yes.
Should be playing at the next level next year. We'll see how that goes, but very accurate and a great weapon. Now Boaz will go on defense here with Sardis starting their second possession offensively from the 20. Here is Chapman. He puts a man in motion. He's going to take the snap. He wants to throw, backs up. Passes to Martin on a little screen to the left. He goes forward across the line of scrimmage and then forward for about 3 more, I believe. And it was Logan Scoggins, who has checked in at defensive end, who made that tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 7 from the 23. Martin in the backfield, Chapman in the gun. 2 men, I should say, split to the left, 2 men to the right. And play clock down to 10 here. Chapman is going to hand off to Levi Martin, and he is running right. Somebody's got a hold of him and will not let him go. That was Wade Dobbins. Good play by Dobbins there, as he would not let Levi Martin get away. That's going to be a gain of a couple, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 26 here for Sardis. Opportunity, Ricky, for Boaz to get off the field.
Yeah, another big 3rd down here. Sardis converted on the other one that they had, a short 3rd down in that first possession.
Again, twins to both sides here, and an empty backfield now for Chapman. Boaz being much more disciplined on the hard count tonight than they were last Friday night.
Well, you know, last week what got them was when Geraldine would shift a lot, and that just doomed them from the start.
And here's a fake to Martin. They're going to throw out wide, incomplete. This one's going to be blown dead, though. I think they're going to get Sardis for movement prior to the snap here. That pass that Chapman just threw had a lot on it. He was trying to get it out in the left flat to Jackson Holcomb, and it was way over his head, but this play was blown dead prior to. So that area is going to put the ball back to the 21 yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 9. So 3rd and long here for Sardis, an even better opportunity for Boaz to get off the field. They spread it out here. The ball has been put in play, but the play clock hasn't moved. Still sitting at 25. Here's Chapman. Now it goes into motion. He takes a snap, empty backfield, backing up, looking to throw. He's flushed out, running out to his left, still looking, and he's going to take it himself, and he is going to be hit short of the 1st down after a gain of about 6 or 7. And did a flag come in late? They hit Chapman. And I think we may have a penalty on the play afterwards. Yes, the yellow flag is lying there. And is this going to be on Boaz?
I think so. Let's see what. Yeah, Boaz is retreating.
It is a personal foul face mask against the Pirates. So they had him, Ricky, had him tackled there, but this one is going to be moved up to the 41. So they'll have the 1st down. So Sardis with new life. We're going to be in a punting situation. Dawson Roden making the stop there. He may have gotten his hands up in the mask. Chapman takes a snap. He's running to his right, trying to option a little bit, and he broke one tackle, but now Boaz will get him down. Aiden O'Rourke there. Somebody else at the bottom of that pile, maybe Jaden Durden, and they converge for the stop. Actually, that was 77 for Boaz. That was not O'Rourke. That was Dawson Wright who stepped in defensively. So a gain of a couple there for Chapman. It's 2nd down and 8. And they're using a lot of play clock. They're trying to shorten this game.
The game. Yes, they are trying. I noticed that in that first possession.
So 2 men in the backfield now. One of them will motion out. That's Wilson. He'll go wide left now. Martin in the backfield with Chapman. Chapman wants to throw. Here comes a blitz. He's going to get rid of it, and that one is broken up on the sideline by Scoggins. Nice play by Scoggins. And heat from the backside that time from Braden Bennett as he came on a blitz. Nobody touched him, and he got all the way around and flushed Chapman out to the left.
Yeah, Bennett was coming on this end, and a good play by
that was Scoggins. Yeah.
To knock the ball away. So now we're looking at 3rd and about 8.
They've got Scoggins playing kind of that hybrid safety linebacker spot right now. 1 man wide left, 3 to the right on 3rd and 8 for Sardis. Martin motions out. They're going to throw a little slant that's tipped up and no good and incomplete. Braden Whidden, the intended target, I think Gonzalo Pacheco was the one who broke that one up, and that will force, Ricky, a 4th down.
Yeah, that was going to be a short pass. Even if he catches it, Boaz has got some personnel there to bring him down without picking up a 1st down.
That was a little bubble screen they tried to run there, and this will force a punt. And the big punter checks into the game, and I can't tell who that is, Troy.
60-something, I think.
Elijah Kelly stands deep for Boaz to receive it. That's 53, and I do not have him on my roster. And the Sardis bounce goes inside the 10 down to about the 5-yard line where they will down it as The ball hit very short. Kelly had to let it go, and it rolled all the way down to the 5-yard line. So Boaz will have a lot of real estate in front of them. That's a lot different than what they had on that first possession when they got the interception and then took it in from about 35 yards out, 39 yards out.
So we're at where are we at?
We're at the 5.
5-yard line.
All right, 2 men wide left. Jay Patterson's checked in. He'll be wide left along with Ja'Kai Hudgens. Childers is in the pistol, and Pierce is in the going to hand it off to him. Childers trying to get outside. He does. Turns the corner at the line of scrimmage. He's hit, and then he goes forward, I think, for a yard or 2. Martin Payne on the tackle for Sardis, and that was Childers inviting the contact there. A 1-yard run, a 1-yard gain, and he ran a long way for that 1 yard. It's 2nd and 9 at the 6. They'll spread it out here. 2 receivers to both sides. Now Alexander in motion left to right. Pierce is going to set up, wants to throw. He's flushed. He's going to throw it for Alexander on the sideline and out of his reach. Tyler had to get rid of that one before he wanted to, and a flag in the end zone, Ricky.
Could it be roughing the passer? Let's see what.
Here is the call. It's a personal foul. Yeah, it is roughing the passer. Charlie Jimerson is our referee tonight. He's one of the best in the state. And Charlie signals personal foul, roughing the passer against Sardis. So Boaz will be the beneficiary there of a 15-yard step off, and they will get a first down up around the 21-yard line. Sage Bennett, Ja'Kai Hudgens wide right. Fant checks back in. He'll load up the pistol. Pierce. And here is a stoppage in play. Boaz moved early, I believe. No, this one is offsides against Sardis, but they blew that one dead, so no free play. Somebody must have lined up in the neutral zone, Ricky.
Yeah, because then unlike college or pro, if you line up in the neutral zone, it's automatic penalty.
So 1st and 5 now for Boaz, and the ball's moved all the way up to the 26. 20 yards in penalty yardage here. The last 2 plays. Here's Pierce backing up. Plenty of time to throw, looking deep, looking for Hudgens behind the defense. He catches it over the shoulder. 20, 15, 10, 5. He's gone.
And that's the record-breaking catch.
74 yards. Pierce threw a beautiful ball to Hudgens right in stride.
Ran by his defender.
And there is a flag after the play, and it's a sideline warning against Sardis, I believe. That'll be a warning. No penalty yardage there. But that is the record breaker, Ricky. Ja'Kai Hudgens is now the all-time leader in receptions in Boaz high school history.
And that's 110 yards receiving already.
Extra point coming from Jose Araguin. It's up. It's good. 2:59 in the first. Boaz 14, Sardis nothing. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a 95-yard drive. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Remax Gunnersville is a proud supporter of the Gunnersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Ladies and gentlemen, you won't see a finer touchdown throw and catch than you just saw right there. Tyler Pierce to Ja'Kai Hudgens. And Coach Sullivan, that fired him up. He's over here firing up the offensive players.
Yeah,
and give credit to the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to develop
he did.
that.
He had plenty of time. Like I said, Ja'Kai was right here in front of us. He ran by his defender easily. Tyler just put it up. Ja'Kai ran under it and took it the rest of the way.
And now Jose Arguin will kick. 14-0. Boaz leads it here in the first quarter. This again is a knuckleball that will be let go by Whidden, and it will be a touchback. So Sardis will start their third offensive series where they have started the previous two at the 20. And it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Other games going on, Ricky, we need to mention region games. Douglas is at Arab and Scottsboro is at Brewer. Guntersville is out of region tonight. They're hosting Grissom. Other games, Asbury's at Brindley Mountain, Sylvania at Fife. Collinsville's at Geraldine, Cold Springs at West End, and Randolph at DAR.
At Brindley Mountain, Asbury, somebody's going to end a losing streak.
Yep. And here is Brian Chapman, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 futile drives to start the game so far for Sardis. They'll try to get some points on the board here. Play clock down to 5. Takes a snap. It's a high snap. He brings it down. He's going to throw out to Martin out of the backfield. And he makes a move and goes forward, and he'll have a first down. Tackle was made by Presley Fant there. But that will be a gain of, I think, 11 yards up to the 31, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Presley coming back to make the tackle there.
So 3 wide receivers out to the left, the short side of the field. And Martin in the backfield here. Now Martin motions out. Chapman backs up, looking to throw. He's in trouble, gets away from one man and goes forward and will be tackled from behind by Jaden Durden. But that'll be another first down. Scoggins had him for a sack, and he got away. The elusive Chapman. Chapman, Ricky, is 6'1", 215, so he's got some weight on him. He's hard to bring down.
Another 11-yard gain on that play. As you said, Jaden Durden was able to run him down from behind.
Durden's going to come out of the game and get a little bit of a rest here. 1st and 10 at the 42 for the Lions. 2 men wide left, 1 to the right. Martin in the backfield. Chapman is going to hand off to him. Martin running to the right, ran right into the arms of Gonzalo Pacheco after a modest gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down. I'll give him 2 on the play up to the 44. 2nd and 8. Boaz leading 14-0, a minute 30 remaining here in the first quarter. And Sardis 2nd and 8 at their own 44. Moving left to right as you listen. Chapman with 1 man lined up to his right. That's Martin. They're going to motion out that way. Chapman's going to keep it himself, and he's running close to the first down as he ran to the right. And the defense just did catch up with him, and that will indeed move the chains as they get into Boaz territory for the first time. And he will be put down at the 48-yard line. Boaz had about 4 or 5 converge on him there, but not before he found a crease.
And that was just a straight quarterback run. He took it. Looked like he had somebody out here as a pitch man, but he wasn't going to pitch it. That was just a straight quarterback run.
Saw a lot of that last week by the Bulldogs, and they may have gotten that off of film. And now here is a pass out to Martin. Martin with a head of steam, but a good tackle out here on the corner by Elijah Kelly.
Yeah, Elijah's done a good job of coming up after Martin caught that. Going to put it down at the 44, gain of 4 on the play.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. And again, they're taking as much time as possible.
Yeah,
the play clock and the game clock are right together, so they may let the time run out here. I think they could do that. Now they're back out there looking like they want to run a play here on 2nd and 6 from the Boaz 44. Here's Chapman, takes a snap, gets it into the gut of Martin. Martin runs right into the line, and Boaz defends that well. I don't think he got anything there as the defensive line crushed it down. I think that was Dawson Wright and others who got him, and that will bring the first quarter to a close. Boaz leads at 14-0 as we come to the end of quarter number 1. We'll be back for the second. This is the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
You're on.
Ricky Boaz leading 14-0, and really the first quarter was pretty much all Boaz, although Sardis probably leads in time of possession.
They did. Well, they did immensely, but they had it. Boaz, the first touchdown drive was a short drive, and then the last touchdown drive, even though it went 95 yards, went 2 plays. So, but Boaz with 119 total yards in that quarter. Sardis with 74. They're facing a third and about 6 at the Boaz 44.
Here's Chapman. He's going to take the snap. They're going to run that little option look again. Chapman will keep, and he keeps his legs going, and I think he's got the first down. He's inside the 40, down to about the 37. That will be a Sardis first down, as they went with a little option look to the left that time, and he kept it again. I don't think he's pitched it at all on that.
No, and that's another one of those cases. They're not getting off the field on 3rd down.
Coach Sullivan was in the huddle there at the end of the first quarter trying to admonish the defense, but on that particular play, Chapman made it happen. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, as Sardis is now moving right to left as you listen. 1st and 10 at the Boaz 37. Martin stays in the backfield. Chapman takes the snap. He hands off to Martin. Martin makes a cut to the right. Broke a tackle, broke another tackle. Still on his feet. He is down inside the 20 on a nice run by Levi Martin. Down to about the 19 or the 18. It'll be another Sardis first down.
Elijah Kelly brought him down. But again, as you said, another good run down, we'll say the 18. That was a gain of 19 yards by Martin.
And they'll go with that same look. Short side of the field is to the right. And this is going to be another option look. Here's Chapman going to keep again. He's on his feet to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Nobody is taking the quarterback. Everybody's taking the pitch man, and Chapman says, okay, I'll just take it myself. And that time he goes in from about 17 yards away, and the Lions are on the board.
Yeah, that was a good 9-play, 80-yard drive by Sardis, 4 minutes and 16 seconds, and a lot of it was running on the ground by Chapman.
And now an extra point attempt coming up from number 76, Nick Bayo. Freshman kicker, 6 feet, 210 pounds. He is a left-footed kicker, and he gets it in the air, and he gets it through. And Sardis has cut the Boaz lead in half with 10:43 to play here in the first half. It's now Boaz 14 and Sardis 7. This is the Boaz Network.
Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of Sardis High School. Liberty Bank has offices in Geraldine, Crossville, Collinsville, Sardis, Albertville, and Sneed, providing service for personal and business banking. Visit their Facebook page or website at libertybankal.com. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
14-7 now. Boaz leads it. A nice drive by the Sardis Lions has cut the Boaz lead to just 7 points. And the last thing Boaz wants, Ricky, is try to stay ahead in a shootout.
Yeah, we don't need a shootout. Defense has got to come up with some stops, and so we can get a cushion.
It's almost like defensively Boaz is daring them to run it, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, and that one right there, like I said, just nobody would pick up Chapman when he was running that option look. You know, he kept that one time he kind of tossed it out, but other than that, he kept it every time.
And that was pretty much an option as well.
It was, yes.
All right, here is Bayo to kick off. And he is going to kick a short one that Elijah Kelly is going to come up and field at the 25-yard line. Trying to break a tackle, he does. 30, 35, broke another tackle, 40. Flag on the play, 45 midfield, 45, cuts it back into the 40, and he'll be taken down from behind at the 40-yard line. But this one is coming back, Ricky, a flag on the play.
A face mask on Sardis.
It's a personal foul face mask.
Yeah, I thought I saw a face mask, and it was the white hat Charlie Jimerson that got it from the back.
And so that will give Boaz 15 more yards after the sensational return by Elijah Kelly. So Boaz, Ricky's going to start this drive at the Sardis 25. And the Pirates will get back out there offensively. They're 2 for 2 on offensive drives tonight, getting it in the end zone. And here they start this drive close to the red zone. Sage Bennett, Landon Alexander wide left. Ja'Kai Hudgens to the right. Ty Sullivan is going to be a blocking back in front of Presley Fant.
And that was a 35 yards on the return by Kelly.
Here is misdirection. Fant's going to carry. Fant over the middle. 20, 15, 10. He's in. Touchdown, Boaz. His first touchdown carry of the season. Fant gets it in there from 25 yards away. And the Pirates answer the Sardis score in one play.
25-yard touchdown run by Presley Fant, and a great job by the offensive line.
That was a great hole for him to run through, wasn't it?
I think Troy could have ran through that hole.
I think he could have. Jose Arguin to attempt the point after. Good snap, good placement. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:22 to play here in the first half, it's now Boaz 21 and the Sardis Lions 7. We're coming back. This is the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Gunnersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
You're on.
Boaz to kick off here. We talked a little bit ago about the time of possession, which is heavily in favor of Sardis, but Boaz leads this game 21-7.
Right now, 9:31 to Sardis, 4:07 for Boaz. But like you said, on the scoreboard is where it counts.
So here is Arguin to kick off. This time kicking off left to right.
Still no wind, so
no,
shouldn't matter.
And the kick is in the air, and this was a much better looking kick than he's had in his previous two, but the result's the same, into the end zone for the touchback. College games this weekend, or actually Jack State is playing at Kennesaw State as we speak. That game is on CBS Sports Network. For those of you that would like to watch the Gamecocks and the Owls and listen to us, would be more than happy for you to do that. That's on CBS Sports Network right now. And then tomorrow, Alabama is at Vanderbilt on the SEC Network at 3:15, and Auburn is at Georgia at 2:30 on ABC. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Sardis. There's motion out of the backfield. That makes it an empty backfield for Brian Chapman. And Boaz almost moved prematurely. No flag. And as he went with a hard count, did Chapman. He takes a snap. He'll back up and look to throw. He's in trouble, gets rid of it, and it overthrows everybody as it looked like Ty Sullivan was in the backfield looking for a sack there, but Chapman got rid of it, but there was either some miscommunication or he just threw that one away.
Petra got a score from Arab at the end of the first quarter. Arab leads Douglas 7-0.
2nd down and 10 here. Boaz leading 21-7 over the Sardis Lions as Martin is back in the backfield now. And he'll line up to Chapman's right. 3 wide receivers to the left. Chapman's going to run out to the right. Again, he's going to take it himself. And he's wrapped up across the 25, falls forward to about the 27. So a 7-yard gain there.
Flag comes in late from the back judge.
And this one, I believe, is going to be on Boaz. And I could not see what the call was.
Whatever it was, it may have been a face mask,
5
a
yard
5-yard face mask, yes.
Yeah, so they move it to the 32, but that's good enough for a first down for the Lions. So a couple of face masks against Boaz in this game and one against Sardis. So 1st and 10 at the 32 for the Lions as they try to answer the Boaz score. 2 men in the backfield, and now they'll both motion out, and the backfield is empty. Chapman, as there's motion by the Lions. He went with a hard count, and I believe his man moved.
Yeah, he got his own guy.
So that will cost the Lions 5 yards and put them behind the sticks here. It'll be 1st and 15. So put it back to the 27. And again, it'll be an empty backfield with wide receivers, 2 of them, to both sides. Chapman looking to the sideline for an audible. Play clock down to 3 here. He's got to hurry. Takes the snap, and he's going to just run the quarterback draw. Boaz is having none of that. Well defense that time by the Pirates. Braden Bennett, first man there.
Yeah,
you know, it might be, Ricky, Boaz may go to like a spy here on the quarterback and just have one person assigned to him.
Well, especially if they don't have any in the backfield with him. I mean, just have somebody spying on him. It's a little bit more difficult if he's got somebody back there with him. But we'll say, looks like they spotted it about the 26, so we'll say a loss of a yard.
So second down and
15 or 16.
Yeah, we'll say 15. Here's motion by one of those runners, and they're going to throw a little swing pass to him, and Boaz has him well defended. Oh, big hit by Wade Dobbins on the receiver, Whitten. Dobbins came from his safety position on a dead sprint, and he did not have to check up as Whitten took the 135-pounder, took a big hit from Dobbins, the senior.
No gain on the play. Wade dropped him right there at the line of scrimmage. So big third down here. 3rd and 16. Sardis 3 out of 4. This is a big one right here. If Boaz can get off the field on 3rd down, they should get decent field position.
They have forced 1 punt tonight, but they got a good opportunity here. Empty backfield, 3 men wide right, 1 to the left. Play clock down to 3, and I think they're going to have to call timeout, Ricky. They were very disorganized there before that snap. So we will take the break with them. It's 21-7 in favor of Boaz. This is the Boaz Network.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play, or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store.
At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
3rd down and about 15 for Sardis coming up here. 7:35 remaining here in the second quarter. And Boaz leading at 21-7. The Pirates trying to get a stop and get it back here.
And this would be a big stop here for Boaz if they can get it back.
2 wide receivers are going to go out to the right, 3 to the left. So Chapman will again have the empty backfield. He'll go with that hard count. Boaz doesn't need to jump and give him any free yardage here. Chapman signaling to his receivers, and that looked like movement before the snap. No flag. They find a man wide open, and he's got the first down. That is Cole Langford making the catch, and nobody was on him out here on the sideline. As they ran kind of a clear out, and he just came back to the ball. Nobody took him. So that will be a first down up to the 44.
Needed to get to the 42 and got to the 44. And you're right, nobody just kind of, he just kind of left alone out here, and Chapman threw it to him and picked up 18 yards.
Once he caught it, he had a couple of blockers in front. 1st and 10 at the 44. Here's a handoff. Martin sticks his foot in the ground and will go out to the right. Pushes ahead for about 5 yards to the 49. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Sardis is not doing anything really that fancy, but Chapman's doing a good job handling the football, being a little bit deceptive with what they're trying to do, and they're using a lot of clock.
Yeah, I mean, that one interception was off of a tip pass.
And they haven't thrown it much since.
They are 6 out of 10.
Everything that he's completed has been right near the line of scrimmage, and that was movement by everybody but the ball. So this is going to cost Sardis 5 yards. They've been able to overcome their penalties, though. So put that back to the original line of scrimmage, the 44 on this set of downs, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And Jack State leading that game we talked about at halftime now, 24-17. I'll say that, and there's a penalty on the play, I think. Here is tip ball again. Coming up to get his hands on it, I think, was Bennett. And he got the ball up in the air as Chapman was trying to pass it out to the right.
So here we go, another 3rd and 10. Sardis has converted on 4 out of 5 third downs. The last one was 3rd and about 16. And he threw the pass, so just Bo up here for Boaz to get the ball back. Still 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 10 for the Lions from the 44. Here is motion by receiver Holcomb. And here is a bubble screen. They're going to try to throw that same bubble screen they threw earlier to Whitten, and that one was too high for him. He couldn't handle it. Remember, he only stands 5'7".
It was tipped, and I believe Demir Martinez come close to intercepting it before it hit the ground.
And so that will garner a 4th down and a punt coming up. And, Ricky, I apologize. I don't have 53 on our roster here. He's the punter.
Seth Cooper is his name.
All right.
I got that from the PA guy, so.
I believe he has another number on this roster, if I'm not mistaken, if you'll look, Troy. And here is Boaz didn't put anybody back for this punt, and it takes a Boaz roll after it checks up at about the 25-yard line, and we'll go back to about the 28. Cooper normally wears 10, Ricky.
Okay.
So he's wearing 53 here. So Boaz will start this drive at the 27-yard line. This will be the most conventional starting field position the Pirates have had. They've started a drive at the 5, and then they've started 2 in Sardis territory. So they'll start this one at the 27. Here's Tyler Pierce. Seems like forever since the offense has been out there. He's going to fake a handoff, and he's going to give it to Childers up the middle. Tristan to the 40, midfield. He's outrunning everybody. Nobody's going to catch Tristan Childers. He's going to a touchdown. Touchdown, Boaz.
Basically the same play they ran that Presley Fant scored on in the previous touchdown. Another great hole opened up by the offensive line.
And when he got to about the Sardis 45, he outran everybody. And, Ricky, that is a significant run because that now puts Tristan Childers in 5th place all time in Boaz rushing in the history of the school.
Yeah, that gives him 81 yards.
He did that in style, didn't he?
He did.
Right down the middle of the field. And here's the extra point attempt coming. And the kick is up and good. The only negative here is that the time of possession for Boaz is just terrible.
The defense didn't have much time to rest, but I'm sure the defense says that's fine, offense. We'll take the touchdown.
Pirates lead it 28-7 with 5:48 and a half. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks. just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
The last two drives for the Boaz Pirates, Ricky, have been one-play drives.
Actually, the last one was two. We ran it, and then the 25-yard touchdown run. But, yeah, 3 plays. But, yeah, now time of possession is really out of hand, but it doesn't matter when you score touchdowns.
Let's give credit to that Boaz offensive line. Israel Frasco, Jason Duke, Noah Guile, Gavin Barkley, Dawson Wright. They're doing great work. Ty Sullivan and Mason Gaither in there blocking as well. And here's Jose Arguin's kick. And it's going high and deep and into the end zone. He's 4 out of 4 on touchbacks. 5:48 for Sardis here, but they now trail by 21.
I mean, we're halfway through the second quarter. Boaz has ran 10 plays for averaging 21 yards per play. And Tyler Pierce has only thrown 2 passes, but one of them was a long touchdown pass.
Yeah, 74 yards on that one.
Yeah. 2 for 2 for 110 yards. That's pretty good.
Yeah. 2 men out to the left for the Lions and 2 men in the backfield flanking Brian Chapman. Now one of those men motions out. That's Wilson. Martin, the only man back there now. And Chapman wants to line it up and throw. He's going to try to throw, and that ball is going to be not caught, broken up by Sullivan.
Oh, here comes a flag.
And they're going to throw a flag on the play.
I didn't see any interference.
They were trying to get the ball to number 13, Joshua Hopper, and Sullivan.
And see, I thought Ty done a good job of breaking up the pass because he had his hands up and knocked it away.
So a 15-yard penalty to the 35-yard line.
Pass interference.
That was the first pass down the field that we've seen tonight for the Lions, and they got the pass interference call.
But like I said, I thought that was a great job by Ty Sullivan. He knocked the ball away.
Had his hands up in the air.
Exactly.
And the ball actually hit his hands. All right, here's a handoff to 6 Wilson, and Wilson is hit as he gets to the 36-yard line. He will be taken down there by
I think
O'Rourke and Bennett.
Yes, I think it was.
Braden Bennett all over the place tonight defensively. They'll spot it up to the 37, a gain of a couple there, 2nd and 8 for the Lions as they switch out a lot of personnel. Look at this formation here. They've got still trying to get a man off the field. A bunch formation out to the right, 1 man to the left, and a couple of blocking backs as Chapman is in the shotgun here. Play clock under 10 again. Takes a snap and is going to throw out on a wide receiver screen. He's hit immediately. Great coverage out there by the Pirates.
Number 6, I believe it caught the ball.
It was Wade Dobbins who made the hit. Excuse me, Logan Scoggins who made the hit. I'll get it right in a minute.
And they drop it back to the 32, so a loss of 4 on the play.
So 3rd and 12 here for the Lions. Again, a bunch set out to the right, 2 blocking backs, and 1 man wide left. Chapman, nobody in the backfield with him. Now he's going to roll left, wants to throw, has his man, but this is going to be a short gain, well short of the first down. That was Braden Whidden, and a flag coming out at the end. During the play, and we'll see what they call here. And it's going to be against Sardis, and I'm sure Boaz will decline this, right?
I think illegal procedure, probably not enough men in the backfield.
Yeah, illegal formation kind of thing. So that will bring a 4th down as the pass was completed. Now they've got to determine, though, if the pass was completed, they've got to move it back up, right? The play stands?
Well, I think Boaz may take the penalty.
Well, they would get the play over if so.
Yeah, I mean, or no?
The pass was complete to about the 37 yard line.
Now they're going to mark it at 36.
Yeah, they're going to put it down there, and it'll be 4th down and about 9. I think our umpire, Daryl Nicholson, was having trouble with the math. Now here is Seth Cooper to punt, and this was a high end-over-end kick. And Elijah Kelly calls for and secures a fair catch at the 25-yard line. That had some hang time on it.
It did, right at the 25.
Patrick Williams, Ricky Smith, Troy Rogers, and Bubba Riddle in the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth. 3:41 to play here in the half. Boaz leading 28-7, and they have an opportunity here to get some more points on the scoreboard before halftime, and the Pirates will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah,
the handoff right up the middle has been a good call. Fant is in the backfield with Pierce here. And here's motion by Alexander. The handoff is going to go to Fant, and they will run it over to the left, and not much there. They will knock him down. I think number 47 was the first man there, the end, Tony Sims. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 as Childers will get back into the game. He's in the backfield now. Pierce has 3 men wide left. That's a bunch set over there. Now here's Hudgens in motion from left to right. Here is a fake. Pierce wants to try to throw. He's in trouble. Now he's going to try to get it down the field, and he'll waste one out of bounds. He was looking for Sullivan, but Sullivan was well covered by Joseph Wall.
Well, and Tyler had a little bit of pressure on him from the backside and had to really kind of scramble out and just kind of threw it away. Like I said, it was intended for Sullivan. He also had Hudgens over here too, but nonetheless had to get rid of it. So now Boaz facing a 3rd and 10, and they've only had 2 third-down conversions tonight and converted both of them.
Pierce takes the shotgun snap. Here's a blitz by the Lions, and Pierce is in trouble. He's going to load up and throw, though, down the middle of the field for Alexander, and that one is incomplete off of the helmet of the defender, Canyon McGee, the safety. That one was a little bit underthrown because Pierce was throwing off his back leg.
Yeah, he had to get rid of again. Sardis, again, brought a little bit of pressure.
And that will force a punt here. He did a good job to actually even get rid of that one, Ricky, but he couldn't get enough juice on it to lead Alexander.
Jose Arguin into punt, and he is averaging
39.1.
Almost 40 yards a punt.
That punt, his career punting average is 2nd all time, but the guy that has the lead has punted it about 35 times less than him, and that one almost goes over his head. He gets it out of there somehow. Wow. How did he do that? And it's going to take a Boaz roll inside the 35-yard line.
And he caught it almost over his shoulder.
Yeah, he did. He caught it over his shoulder and kicked just a soccer-style kick underneath the arms of the defender, and it got all the way down to the 33-yard line of Sardis. What a play by Jose Arguin.
That is going to A 42-yard punt on almost went over his head, almost a disaster. Like I said, he caught it over the shoulder. That was kind of crazy, but nonetheless, good job by Jose of getting it away, and Sardis at their 33.
Bunch set to the left. Actually, 4 men out here, including number 53, Cooper. Chapman looks to the sideline on this 1st and 10 from the 33 for the Lions. 2:38 remaining here in the half. 4 wide receivers out here to the left. Some confusion offensively. 2 seconds, 1 second. He just does get it off. Looked like he wanted to throw the screen. Now he's rolling out to the right. Now he's going to carry it himself, and he'll have a first down and more. Crossing the 40, getting out to about the 46 as he was flushed out of the pocket, and he made something out of nothing there and got the first down.
A little bit of gimmick play right there by Sardis, but it worked, and they picked up 14 yards.
So 1st and 10 at the 47. Boaz wants to keep him out of the end zone here before the half. 4 wide receivers out to the left. I think a couple to the right.
Yeah, that same formation where Cooper is out here to the left.
So they've only got about 4 around the line of scrimmage. And here's Chapman, and he's going to throw the screen this time, and running right in to the arms of Braden Bennett is the receiver Holcomb. And that'll be a loss on the play.
Boaz was ready for it. They must have seen that on film. Loss of a yard.
2nd down and 11 now from the 46. They threw to, he was the man at the back of that bunch over here, and he'll be lining up there again. But Boaz was not fooled, as you made mention of.
Cooper out here. They got number 70, Carson Urahant.
Who's a right guard or right tackle by trade. Clock down to 10 seconds on the play clock here. Chapman will take the snap and roll right. Looking for a man out there, incomplete. The ball was bounced into the arms and then out of the arms of Braden Whitten. And that will force another 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Boaz has held them on their last 2 3rd down conversions. They were 4 of 5. Now they're 4 of 7.
1:36. The clock stopped after that incompletion. And they'll go with that same look here. Chapman. And now a whistle. And Boaz is going to take a timeout. 1:35 in the half. Boaz leading 28-7. This is the Boaz Network.
Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of Sardis High School. Liberty Bank has offices in Geraldine, Crossville, Collinsville, Sardis, Albertville, and Sneed, providing service for personal and business banking. Visit their Facebook page or website at libertybankal.com. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Ricky Boaz saw something defensively they didn't like there, as Sardis has been in this formation a number of plays in a row, but Boaz was thinking they might try something crazy there.
Yeah, and Boaz had 3 timeouts, so this was a good time to take one of those timeouts and make sure you're set on everything. Boaz with Gonzago Pacheco is out here with this formation.
3rd down and 11 from the 46 for the Lions, with 1:35 to play in the first half. Wide receivers all over the field. Only 3 men on the offensive line. Now Chapman is going to run to the right. He's going to try to pick it up himself as he stutter steps and he fights off a couple of men. He's going to be short of the first down, but he made it all the way down to the Boaz 45, and he gets out of bounds, I think, and that will stop the clock. He made a nifty move over on the far sideline. They say he did not get out of bounds, but now they'll stop the clock at 1:16. So it's going to be 4th down and a couple. The ball is at nose end at the Boaz 45, and Sardis is going to go for it here.
I guess you got nothing to lose. You're down 3 touchdowns. See if you can pick up a first down.
Boaz doesn't need to jump here. They're going to snap it to Chapman, running to the left. Boaz has a hold of him. He's trying to fight forward. He will not get there. He is going to be about a yard short. Good job by the Boaz defense that time.
I think Durden was there. Maybe Bennett
again.
Bennett,
Yep, Bennett. Looked like maybe Mason Gaither was in on that one as well. And the Pirates will get it back here on downs at their own 44, and they got 2 timeouts and 1:07 to play.
Well, they hadn't needed more than 2 plays in the last couple of possessions, so let's see what they try to dial up here. As you mentioned earlier, they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Fant will be in the backfield to the left of Pierce. One man's going wide left. That's Jay Patterson. 2 out here to the right, Alexander and Hudgens, and also Sullivan. Now they'll throw it out of the backfield to Fant, and I
think he tried to run before he had the
ball. He did.
It's
incomplete. 2nd down 10. We saw them run that play to him last year
a lot,
and that's the first time they've tried it tonight. And he's going to come out of the game, and Childers will get back in there. So 2nd and 10 for Boaz. That play only took about 5 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Pierce backing up. Sardis again showing blitz, and he'll complete the pass to Patterson. And that will be close to a first down around the Sardis 45. They're going to mark him. Are they going to mark him short?
Yeah, they're going to mark him.
He's right there on the 46-yard line, and that now is a first down.
Oh, they did mark it. Yes, they did give it to him.
So 55 seconds left. The clock finally stops. And at the 46 of Sardis is where the Pirates have it, and a new set of downs here. Childers in the backfield. Pierce wanting to throw. He's going to throw out here to Hudgens on the sideline, and he'll get out of bounds after he catches it at the 42. That's a gain of about 4. Pierce threw that one a long way for a 4-yard gain. But right on the money to Ja'Kai Hudgens. And it'll be 2nd down and about 6 here from the 42.
Tyler on the night, 4 out of 7, 124 yards.
And now timeout is called as the clock is moving again.
I mean, and he went out of bounds.
Yeah, so they're going to have to reset it, I believe. There was some miscommunication between the officials. I think the linesman over here did say that he was out of bounds, but I don't think that I don't think the referee got the message. And they're going to have to radio up to the booth to put some time back on the clock. I think 55 seconds, am I right?
Yeah, I think that's where it was at. You're right, 55 seconds. Or they're going to put 50 because they've got 5:01 up there.
So they'll put 50 seconds on the clock. Boaz still with those 2 timeouts and a 2nd and 6 from the Sardis 42. They're in the 2-minute offense here. 3 men wide left, 1 to the right. Pierce backing up. Sardis showing blitz. Pierce steps up. He's in trouble. He spins out of that trouble, still looking downfield and comes back for it. Hudgens incomplete. Great job by Tyler Pierce getting out of that. He looked like he was going to be sacked, and he spun out to the right. And all of the receivers were way down the field. Hudgens came back to about the 20, but that one didn't have enough on it.
No, Tyler did a good job. As you said, he ran into the back of one of his own men and got away from him. But now 3rd and 6 for Boaz.
Sardis is rushing about 7 men. They're bringing an extra man, and this one is going to be blown dead.
Offsides. Well, he said offsides, but he pointed Boaz.
It's offsides against Sardis is what the referee just signaled, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And that will put Boaz now on a 3rd and 1. Now, Ricky, hold on a minute. There's a confusion all over the place. I think he called offsides against Boaz, but they marked it off against Sardis. Is that what happened?
Well, his first signal was offsides. He pointed to Boaz away.
So now they're going to mark it off against Boaz here. Back to the 47-yard line, and now Boaz will face 3rd down and about 12. 37.5 seconds left here. And Boaz trying to keep this drive alive, at least get in field goal range for Arguin. Here's Pierce. Again, Sardis bringing a lot of men. He throws a sidearm ball to Sullivan, and he cannot catch it. Looked like Sullivan was getting held down the field, but no flag. And that will force a 4th down for the Pirates here. 4th down and about 11, maybe 12 with 31.9. Let's see what the Pirates do.
Is this one where maybe they try to draw them off sides? And
Sardis looks very confused defensively.
And
they're going to have to take a timeout here, and they do. They didn't have enough men on the field.
I think it was going to be one of those times where they were going to try to draw them off sides, and then Ty was going to back up and punt.
So a timeout called here with 31.9 seconds remaining in the half. And Boaz facing 4th down and about 11. That is Sardis' 2nd timeout that they've called. They've got 1 remaining. Boaz still has the 2 timeouts, but unless they do something spectacular here, I don't expect them to need to use those.
Halftime, Arab leads Douglas 21-0.
Other region game tonight is Scottsboro at Brewer. We haven't gotten a report from there
and
yet.
that game there, Arab and Douglas. Douglas is in need after being 0-2. They're in need of, kind of like Sardis is here, of keeping their playoff hopes alive.
So Boaz back out there offensively. And let's see if they do what you expected. They try to draw them all sides, and then the pooch punt by Pierce. They do go with a hard count, but Sardis is pretty wise to it. And so here is Pierce backing up, and he will kick this one toward the end zone. Checks up at about the 10 and will roll to about the 5 and down to about the 4. And that is where it will be downed by the Pirates. With 22 seconds left, Sardis will get it back here. Let me give you some scores while we change possessions here. Gaston on top of section, 28-20. Asbury leading Brindley Mountain, 21-14. Geraldine and Collinsville tied at 13. Gunnersville over Grissom, 20-0. Plainview 20, Madison County 6. Buckhorn 21, Fort Payne 21, Buckhorn 7. So we don't have a Brewer Scottsboro score yet. All right, here's Chapman. He's going to hand off to Martin. Martin's going to the right. He won't find a whole lot of room there. And that may do it here for the first half. Let's see if they try to get up and run another play. 9 seconds,
so.
6 seconds. It looks like the Lions are going to be content to go into the locker room down by 21 as time expires here in the first half. Good first half offensively for Boaz. Got a little inconsistent there late in the second quarter, but the Pirates will take a 28-7 lead to the halftime break. We'll be back with the third quarter. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
For Boaz, Tyler Pierce, 4 out of 9, 124 yards and a touchdown. 3 of those 4 completions to Ja'Kai Hudgens for 114 yards, including a long 74-yard touchdown pass. Rushing, Tristan Childers has only rushed it 5 times, but for 81 yards. One of it was that 73-yard touchdown run. Presley Fant, 3 carries, 25 yards, 25 on that 1 touchdown run. So a little skewed, but nonetheless, the score is in our favor, and we get the ball to start the second half.
And Sardis has only kicked off 1 time in this game. And it looks like Nick Bayo will come out to kick it off here. This first kick was kind of short, and Elijah Kelly got a very good return. If you'll recall, Ricky, he returned the ball up to the Sardis 40-yard line, and then Boaz got a face mask penalty tacked onto that, so they got the drive started at the 25-yard line. So here's Bayo to kick it from our right to our left, and it again is going to come down to Kelly. He'll take it from about the 19-yard line. He'll double back to the left, running down the Sardis sideline, and will duck out of bounds at about the 41, maybe the 42-yard line, where Boaz will start this drive. We saw the Boaz offense get a little bit inconsistent toward the end of the second quarter. They weren't able to put any kind of scoring drives together. Sardis made some defensive adjustments and started really blitzing and sending about 7 people toward the quarterback.
They did, and looked for Boaz to try to establish the run again. Boaz, good, decent field position on his first possession at the 41-yard line.
And so Boaz will break out of the huddle from the sideline, and Elijah Kelly is going to check in to the backfield. And look where he's standing, Ricky, all the way back at the 25-yard line.
We've seen this 1 time this year.
The line of scrimmage, the 41, and that's what they're going to run. They're going to run it to Kelly, a pass on a full sprint. Sardis does a pretty nice job defending it, but Kelly is able to get about 6 or 7 yards, and the Lions have a man shaken up on the play. That is Grant Coe. I think he's going to be okay, though, as he is walking it off back to the Sardis side of the field, Sardis defensive side of the field. But a gain of about 6.
Yeah, good pickup there on that first play.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Pirates, as Pierce will put Landon Alexander in motion right to left, and a handoff here to Tristan Childers. He'll have a first down as he makes a nice cut. Tripped up by Levi Martin at about midfield, but Childers will jump ahead to about the Sardis 48. The Pirates will have a new set of downs from there.
Yeah, 5-yard pickup. Good hole opened up by the offensive line.
2 men wide left, 1 to the right. Blocking back in the game is Sullivan. Now here's motion again by Alexander, left to right, and a handoff to Childers. No, Pierce will keep it, and he throws it right into the arms of Martin Payne, the defender, And he is returning it back to the 30-yard line, the 35, and will be snowed under at about the 38 or 39. And there is a marker on the play here.
And that was the case. The receiver just kept going, and Tyler threw it. The receiver never turned around, and Payne was right there.
We'll check the penalty here. There's two penalties on the play, one at the point of the tackle and one back here around the line of scrimmage. So we'll see what they call, but it looks like there are going to be two separate fouls here.
I think the official just told the coaches over here we had either somebody that wasn't up on the line of scrimmage. Holding against Boaz is what it was.
And that one is declined.
And a personal foul face mask against Boaz.
And that will be accepted. And so Sardis, Ricky, is going to get this ball at the 48. That was not a good, no interceptions are good, but Pierce threw that one right to the Sardis defender. First and 10 here at about the 47, 48-yard line of Boaz. So here is the quarterback, Chapman. He is going to hand off to Martin, Levi Martin in the backfield. And a flag coming in after this play. And so another face mask, I think, is going to be registered against the Pirates. Another personal foul. I hadn't seen so many face masks in a game as this one in a long, long time. But that'll be another 15-yard penalty after the play against Boaz. And that will put Sardis down inside the 30 to the 29. And another first down and 10 for them. 3 men wide left. Martin in the backfield with Chapman. They've got Holcomb and Wilson and also Langford out here to the left, but they'll hand off to Martin. Martin's tried to spin out of one tackle as Scoggins had him, and then he spun out, and the defense able to catch up. Pacheco was there, so was Roden, so was Bennett. And Kelly. So about 3 or 4 Pirates converged after Scoggins hit him initially.
Lost a yard on the play.
So second down and 11 at the 30. Sardis trails 28-7 here, but they have the ball at the Boaz 30, second and 11. Chapman is going to hand off to Wilson, number 6, going to the right. And again, Boaz defenses it well. Again, Bennett's over there. Aiden O'Rourke, Kelly, Quisenberry, all in on that one.
We'll say another loss on the play, back to the 31.
So it'll be third down and 12.
Sardis was 4 of 8 in the first half on third downs. They were 4 out of their first 5, so Boaz was able to stop them on the last 3 third downs. You got to figure right here, Sardis, this is 4-down territory.
And I imagine they'll probably be putting it in the air as well. Chapman. And now a whistle. And timeout is going to be taken
by Boaz.
So Boaz spends its first time out of the second half, as Sardis will face third down when we come back. The Pirates lead it by 21. This is the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab, as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing, where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Coming out of this timeout called by Boaz defensively, they want to make sure they've got everybody on the right page here as Sardis faces 3rd down and 12 from the Boaz 31-yard line.
And again, I feel like Sardis, unless they just lose a lot, I feel like they're in 4-down territory. They're going to try to pick up just a little bit and then see what they can pick up on 4th down.
So they break out of there with 2 men in the backfield with Chapman. Martin lined up to the left and Wilson to the right. 2 men wide right. Now Wilson will motion out of the backfield. Chapman doesn't like what he sees. Long count here. Play clock down to 10. He'll put Martin on his right hip. Now back to the left. 5 seconds on the play clock. Chapman takes a snap. Looking. Boaz blitzing. Chapman running left. Looking down the field. Now he'll take it and run. And he is going to be run out of bounds along the 30, maybe the 28, 27-yard line. Boaz, good defense down the field, Ricky, as they did not give Chapman anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and I don't know if Boaz disguised their coverage, but he took a while to figure out what he wanted to do. They gained about 3 yards up to the 28, so it'll be 4th down and about 9.
So they will go for it as Ricky anticipated here. 2 men wide right, 3 to the left, empty backfield. Boaz looks like they're rushing 4 men, and they've got a spy on Chapman. Chapman takes a snap, looking. Now he's flushed, rolling out to his left. He's in a lot of trouble, and he's going down. Scoggins got him, but Presley Fant was who got into the backfield first and forced him out, and Scoggins cleaned it up. And that will force the ball over on downs. The Pirates will take over, Ricky, at about the 30, it looks like.
Yeah, will go down as a sack because he had nobody to throw it to. And Boaz, again, the turnover did not hurt him.
So the Pirates back out there on offense. Pierce coming off that interception. Let's see if he is able to compose himself. Childers in the backfield with him. He's going to hand off to Childers. Childers running straight ahead. Broke a couple of tackles, 40, 45. Got his first down all the way to midfield. Good run by Childers. Boaz looks like they want to go fast here. Hudgens out wide right. Patterson to the left. Alexander also comes out here to the right.
20-yard run that time put Tristan 106 yards on the night.
And here is Childers getting the handoff again. Made a nice jump cut at the line. He'll go forward. Good push by the offensive line as Childers gets inside the 45 to the 44. A gain of 6 on that one. 2nd down 4 as coming up to make the stop was Martin. Boaz again wants to go quickly. Here is a handoff to Childers. Childers up the middle, trying to move the pile. He does. Inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a Boaz first down as he got 5 yards there. So they're doing it on the legs of Childers here. So 1st and 10 at the 39 for the Pirates. Patterson back out there wide left. Hudgens and Alexander to the right. Pierce wants to throw. He's in trouble. Dancing around back there, looking for a man. Tries to find Hudgens, incomplete. He threw it low.
Good job by Tyler of stepping up in the pocket, but just could not get what he needed to on the throw. And Boaz, with the guy, Gavin Barkley, having to come off the field, lost his helmet.
Dawson Roden checks in for him. Roden will be the left guard here. 2nd down and 10 for Boaz at the 39. Here's a handoff to Childers. Childers spun out of a 1 tackle and got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe fell forward for a yard. But well defense that time by Sims of Sardis and Caden Walters. And so it's 3rd and 9 after the gain of 1 to the 38-yard line. 1 man wide left, 2 to the right. Again, Childers in the backfield with Pierce. Sullivan moves from right to left. So does Landon Alexander. And here is a handoff to Tristan Childers, trying to get outside. Broke one tackle, and wasn't able to get away from a second man as number 3, Coe, made the tackle on Childers after a gain of a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th down and long for Boaz here, about 4th and 8. And Boaz is going to send the field goal unit in, I believe. Jose is going to check in, and this is going to be a long one, Ricky. It is going to be a 54-yard attempt, no wind. If he makes this would be, I believe, and I'm checking here, but I believe this would be the longest field goal in Boaz football history. Pierce gets it down. Arreguin gets a leg into it, and it is no good. Just short as he tried to go for the 54-yarder. The longest ever is a 50-yarder, and Arreguin already holds that one, and it almost got there, Ricky.
It did. I mean, give him credit for attempting it, and if nothing else, Sardis, because it's not college, they would get it right there at the line of scrimmage where they missed, but it goes down to the 20-yard line.
So no harm, no foul. Boaz still leads 28-7 with 6:15 remaining in the third. But Sardis back out there offensively. Boaz seems to have made some pretty good defensive adjustments. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Sardis hasn't broken out that funky formation yet like they ran toward the end of the first half.
They do have 4 men flanked wide right on this position, particular play. Chapman's going to float a pass. It's tipped, almost intercepted by Kelly. 2 Sardis players tipped it, and it almost fell into the arms of Kelly, but he couldn't handle it. Kelly already on the year with 3 interceptions and 9 in his career. Almost had number 10 right there. 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sardis, Chapman on the 9 out of 17, the 1 interception, just 41 yards passing. Most of their completions have been of the short variety.
Martin in the backfield with him. Chapman takes a snap, hands off to Martin. Martin tries to cut it back to the right, broke 1 tackle, and then Boaz rides him down. I think Pacheco was in on it, maybe Scoggins. And that's going to be a gain of 3. So it's 3rd and 7 here from the 23. Pirates trying to get off the field again. So 5:35 remaining in the third quarter, clock on the move. And here is Chapman taking the snap. He's going to run that little option. This time he's going to throw it out to Martin. Martin made the move, got room, 30, 35, 40. Martin 45, 50. Martin to the 45, 40, and he'll be pursued and knocked out of bounds inside the Boaz 35. Good run by Martin. That time they ran the option, and we did take the quarterback, and so he just kind of flipped it over, and nobody out here took Martin, and he goes all the way down to the 34-yard line. 33-yard line, we'll say. And Sardis with a new set of downs, another 3rd down conversion by the Lions.
44-yard run that time by Martin.
So 2 men wide right, 1 to the left here. That's been their best play tonight for sure. They didn't run it much in the second quarter, but they had good success that time.
That's what worked with them on their touchdown drive.
So here's Chapman. They're going to hand off to Martin. Up the middle, he broke a couple of tackles. Taken down by Dobbins. But that's going to be close to another 1st down, and I think he may have it. It is a 1st down for the Lions. So 1st and 10 at the 22, we'll say. That was a gain of 11.
Martin with 103 yards on 12 carries.
Same formation, 2 men wide right, 1 to the left. Martin will get a rest here, and they check number 33, Joseph Wall, into the backfield. He has not carried it tonight. Martin need a little rest after those 2 big runs. Here is Chapman. He's going to hand off to Wall. Wall up the middle. Boaz defenses him pretty well. Pacheco is there. So was Bennett. So was Dobbins. But a 4-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We'll call it a gain of 3, Ricky. They put it at the 19.
Yes.
2nd down, 7. And here is Chapman. Again, 2 men wide right, 1 to the left. Wall still in the backfield. And they are going to fake to him. They're going to throw it out. A ball is caught and driven out of bounds is the receiver, Langford. Quisenberry able to wrap him up and get him out of bounds over there. And it'll be 3rd down and about 2. So give him about 5 yards there. And here are the Lions on 3rd and short. Ball is at about the 14-yard line. Long time between plays here for Sardis. Martin has checked back into the offensive backfield. They're going to hand off to him. Boaz is all over him, though. And I don't think he got the first down, Ricky. I think he's going to be marked short. And he will be. He's at the 14. So we'll call that no gain. So it's about 4th and a couple here. Last time the Lions had 4th down, the Pirates were able to make a play. But this one is 4th and short.
Well, watch for Chapman on the quarterback keeper.
Formations to the right here. And they are going to fake, and Chapman is going to run it out to the left. Boaz defenses it pretty well, but he is able to get the first down. Martinez hit him. Dobbins hit him. And that will move the sticks. Sullivan also back there defensively.
I think they're going to bring the chains out.
I believe you're right. They're going to put it inside the 13, though, and I think that should be a first down. Boaz is saying it's not. But they're going to bring the sticks in here, and we'll see. We saw a measurement, I think, last week, and that was the first measurement we'd seen almost all year, maybe. So they stretch them out.
He didn't get it.
And he did not get it. It's first down Boaz. So nice job by the Pirates there, stiffening on 4th and short.
Boaz was ready for Chapman keeping it.
So ball is inside the 13, which is where the Pirates will start this drive. One of the things that we've seen Sardis do defensively is they're blitzing a lot of folks.
Well, they're putting a lot of pressure on Tyler when we do throw the ball. Look for us, especially where the field position is, to try to keep it on the ground.
They will hand off to Tristan Childers, I believe, who's in the backfield. And he's not going very far. They get him down on the ground. Nice tackle.
I believe it's Presley.
I believe you're right. It was Fan on the carry. And Childers will check back in now. Very minimal gain there. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Childers in the backfield. And here is movement before the snap. Boaz moved early, I believe. And it is a false start, so that'll back up the Pirates. Don't want to be behind the chains back in this position on the field for sure.
8th penalty of the 9 on Boaz for 59 yards. Sardis penalized 7 times for 65 yards.
Elijah Kelly's going to come into the offensive backfield. So 3 men wide right, 2 to the left. Kelly in the backfield. Pierce was going to back up and look to throw. They're going to try to throw the bubble screen. It is tipped but caught by Hudgens.
And a
flag coming out.
Back deep.
And he's still on his feet. No whistle yet. Where are they going to mark his forward progress? And they're going to mark his forward progress up to about the 10 or 11. And then the flag is there at about the 12. Not sure what the call is here. It came from the back judge.
Yeah, he threw a long flag there.
Ricky, that ball was tipped, by a Sardis defender and went into the arms of Hudgens, and he had to try to make a crazy catch, and he made it. Not sure what the call is here, though. Sardis indicates it's against Boaz. Holding against Boaz. And then after the play, a personal foul against Boaz. So 2 penalties on the play. So this is going to back Boaz up half the distance and then half the distance again. And Boaz will have 2nd down and long here. Coach Sullivan not happy about something with the officials here. They're having trouble figuring out where to spot it.
Well, I mean, it was a 9, so you figure half the distance would be 4.5, and then from there to about the 2 or so, thereabouts.
Looks like that's about where they're putting it down. And I think timeout is going to be taken here by Boaz. They'll spend their 2nd timeout of the half, and Coach Sullivan wants to talk to the officials. 1:55 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Boaz leading at 28-7. This is the Boaz Network.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play,
or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store. At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
And another flag has just come out after that discussion. As we're back here in the Family Savings Credit Union broadcast booth. I think an unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be called on Coach Sullivan here, as he was pretty animated in his dissent with the ruling by the officials. So if this one is half the distance to the goal, they're only going to lose a yard.
Yeah, you're going to get one and not lose much. Now's it.
The official was adamant with his flag as well.
He was.
And now the official is coming over to talk to Coach Sullivan again. So it is 2nd down and about 20 here.
Yeah. They got to get to the, about the 23.
So here we go. As Pierce is in the shotgun, Childers in the backfield with him, and another flag has just been thrown on the sideline. And Now the officials are going to the far sideline. There's a flag over here on this side. I don't know what's going on over there. We're going to take another break, and we'll try to sort it all out when we come back. This is the Boaz Network.
Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of Sardis High School. Liberty Bank has offices in Geraldine, Crossville, Collinsville, Sardis, Albertville, and Sneed, providing service for personal and business banking. Visit their Facebook page or website at libertybankal.com. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Check off to the Sardis sideline, talking to someone over there, so I don't know. Sardis is bringing their team over to that side.
And Boaz is coming over to this side. It's 28-7, Boaz leading with 1:55 remaining here in the third quarter, and we have slowed to a snail's pace, Troy. And they send both teams to the sideline. One unsportsmanlike conduct was thrown on Coach Sullivan before the last time out. And then before the snap came, another flag was thrown over here. And we'll see what they do here. They're all huddled up at midfield, and now the official who threw the first unsportsmanlike has come over here to talk to Coach Dusty Darnell as Coach Sullivan is in the huddle with the Boaz offense. He's talking to Coach Danny Smith, Coach Dusty Darnell about what's going to happen here, I guess, but everybody's huddled up and writing. Except for the back judge, and he was over here on this sideline. So not sure what's going to happen here. The ball is at the 2-yard line. And the Sardis public address folks are playing the Jeopardy theme. That's pretty clever. As we await what's supposed to happen here. And there have been like 3 or 4 flags in a row here, but we got a explanation on a couple of them, but a couple of them are still yet to be determined, and the two teams that are at the sidelines.
Yeah, this last one over here.
So referee Charlie Jimerson is now going to come over and talk to Coach Sullivan. I think one of the discussions may have been whether or not the down was correct.
That's what I was wondering. That's why I asked you.
Remember, there was a holding call on second down, and then the personal foul.
Was it after the play?
It was after the play, and then the unsportsmanlike obviously was after the play. So the question is whether it's second or third down, maybe. And I think Coach Sullivan has just been ejected.
So that last flag over here was against him.
Yes, indeed. So he will turn the play calling over to Coach Adam Keenum, who will signal down to Coach Bubba Jennings. And here's Boaz, second down, no, third down. They do change it to third down, and very long. That is the first ejection that Coach Sullivan has had since he's been at Boaz in 8 years. And here is a third down and long. Pierce is just going to hand off to Childers. Childers trying to get outside, needs a block, and he's still on his feet. He will not get the first down, and he'll be run out of bounds over on the far sideline. That was a nice pickup by Childers, but he'll be well short of the fourth of the marker, and Boaz will have to punt here, I believe. It's fourth down.
Looks like he got up to about the 15.
So we'll call that a gain of 13 yards, but Boaz still needs about 7 yards here on fourth.
And I think the coaches don't know that they changed it to third down.
I don't think they did. So Boaz is going to have to send in the punting unit. They thought it was fourth.
Yeah.
Or they thought it was third, and they called it fourth. They made a mistake on that because the holding penalty took place during second down. The down should not have changed. So Boaz loses a down there, and if that's what Coach Sullivan was arguing about, he had a legitimate gripe for sure. So here's Jose checking in to punt for the second time tonight, and they're going to blow the flag is going to come out, and this is going to be a delay on the Pirates because obviously they had to get the punt team out there in a hurry. They didn't know it was fourth down.
Yeah, there was confusion on that.
All this going on, it still is 28-7. No scoring has taken place here in the third quarter. So the Boaz fans, as you might imagine, are getting restless. Oh, me. So now Jose will punt from his own end zone. Good snap back to him. He gets it out of there. It's a high wobbly kick. And it will take a sideways roll. And Sardis will get it at about the 46, 45-yard line on the Boaz side of the field. So the Lions will have their best starting field position of the night at the Pirate 45. We have a minute 38 remaining in the longest third quarter in the history of football.
I was fixing to say, these last minute of game clock has taken 15.
All right, here is Brian Chapman. Offensively, they're going to run the option. Chapman is going to keep it himself, spun out of one tackle, and Boaz will hit him and then drive him back. Let's see if all that kind of inspires the defense a little bit here. Only a yard gain there for Chapman, second down and 9. Ball's at the 44 of Boaz. Martin is in the backfield with him. And they've got a trips formation out here to the left. Martin lined up to the right of Brian Chapman. Puts a man in motion from left to right. That is, and they're going to hand it to him, and they're going to run a little flea flicker to him down the field to Martin, and that one is broken up by Elijah Kelly. Good play by Kelly. Thought he actually might have a chance to intercept that one.
I did too, yes, but he just broke it up. That was Martin, or actually Wilson had done that, where he went in motion and kind of spun around and went reverse motion a couple of times tonight, and they tossed it to him, and he threw it, but a good job by Elijah Kelly. So now third down and 10 for Sardis.
Ball's at the 44. 4 down territory for them, you would think. Here's Chapman looking to the sideline. They continue to use a lot of play clock. It's under 5 here. They got to hurry. It's 2 seconds. And now they will put another man under center, and he'll take the snap. And, boy, he is belted by Presley Fant. He hit him really hard. They pulled Joshua Hopper up under center, trying a little trickery. And Boaz was wise to it, Ricky. And that is going to be a gain of 2. And it'll be 4th and 7 for Sardis here at the Boaz 42. They're kind of pulling out all the stops here in the latter stages of the third quarter. And they may let the clock run out here.
And they started that trickery in the second quarter.
So we're down to under 10 seconds in the third, and they're going to walk to their sideline, and we will reset and switch ends of the field. Boaz 28, Sardis 7 as the third quarter comes to a close. We're coming back with the fourth. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
We go to the fourth quarter of play, Ricky. No scoring taking place in that third quarter.
Just a crazy quarter. A lot of stuff, a lot of penalties. Boaz had a couple opportunities, had an interception, but defense kind of stepped up. Now defense is going to have to step up one more play, at least this play. Sardis 4th and 8, and let's see if Sardis is going to go for it or if they bring in their punt team.
If you just joined us, Coach Sullivan has been ejected out of this game, so assistant coach is handling things. It's 4th down and 7. They will go for it here. Chapman with an empty backfield. 3 men wide to the left, 4 men wide to the left, 1 to the right.
Now I believe they've got that funky formation where a couple of linemen out to the far side.
Here is Chapman still awaiting the snap. He has it, rolling to his right, steps up. Now will run out to the left, got some room out there. And he is pushed out of bounds, but I believe it's going to be a first down. He got inside the 35, and he needed that 35-yard line for the first down. That was a busted play. He wanted to come out here to the right. Nothing was there. He reversed back to the left, and there was not any containment for Boaz. So they will spot him at the 34, and that will convert the fourth down. So Sardis mounting a drive here early in the fourth quarter. As again, they'll put some linemen out. 2 linemen split wide out. They've got 3 interior linemen, and they've got a couple of running backs or eligible players on the ends. And nobody in the backfield with Chapman. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Chapman's going to carry it again. Boy, he got hit hard. Still on his feet, though, but Boaz trying to get him on the ground. Finally, they blow it dead. his forward progress was stopped a long time ago, but they just blew the whistle, and they will give him a couple of yards on the play, 2nd and 8.
Scoggins was able to hit him. I think Scoggins was the first one to hit him, but really nobody got him down.
So again, this bizarre formation where they're sending 4 men wide left, 1 to the right. A little surprised Boaz hasn't gotten a little more pressure on Chapman with this formation, since they don't really have anybody. You know, they don't have a full offensive line up there, but they've had to spread everything out. Now he's going to try to throw. The ball is caught by number 2, Whitten, and he is going forward for a first down inside the 20. So they're just doing all kinds of misdirection and trickeration, and that time the pass was complete up to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Sardis, as they're in the red zone here. Again, 4 men wide left, 1 to the right. And here is Chapman. He's going to run the quarterback draw right up the middle. And he is on the ground. I think the first man to hit him was Aiden O'Rourke. He's got him by the ankles. And a big pile there as Durden and others get up. One of the offensive linemen for Sardis is the last man to get up, and he seems to be a little bit wobbly there, Jonathan Stone.
We'll give him 4 yards on the carry up to about the 13, it looks like.
So 2nd and 6 for the Lions from there. They're continuing to use a lot of clock here, which is not to their advantage, Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, that is they're sticking to their game plan, but you would think they'd have a little more sense of urgency.
Here is Chapman carrying again up the middle. Again, this time it was Dawson Wright who had a hold of him, made the first hit. And he carries down to about the 10. And we'll call it 3rd down and about 3 from there.
Definitely 4-down territory for Sardis.
They're trying to stick it in the end zone here. Look at this, Ricky. They're going to put 6 men out wide left.
Now it's where you've got to kind of be prepared for her run, because you don't have a lot of people for defensively in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Mason Gaither, I think, is in there as a spy on Chapman. And he is going to roll out to his right. They're going to float a pass that's caught by Whitten, and that'll be a first down inside the 5. Kelly made the tackle, but a little bit too much cushion there.
Well, and what they do in that formation, you've got man-to-man coverage. Elijah Kelly had him out here, man-to-man. So we've got it. They've got it 1st and goal.
We'll say at the 5.
5.
They just flipped that formation here. Now the 4 men come out wide right. But again, time is continuing to tick here, even though they're knocking on the doorstep.
Yeah, if you don't score here, you've wasted a lot of time.
Chapman is going to take and run to the right, cuts it up the inside, and he'll be short of the goal line, they'll say, but he's going to be very close to a touchdown. Down to about the 1. Maybe inside the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And the Lions continue to pile up the time of possession. So Chapman in the shotgun here on 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They trail by 21 points. I think he's probably going to take it right ahead, straight ahead. That's what he's going to do. Boaz meets him, but he just powers his way through that 215-pound frame. Got into the end zone, so touchdown Sardis. That is the first touchdown or any points for that matter here in the second half by either team.
a 44-yard drive, only 11 plays, but they used 6 minutes and 18 seconds. And that's reminiscent of the, almost reminiscent of the long drive that Geraldine had last week. Now, after this extra point, you got to wonder, will Sardis attempt maybe an onside kick to try to get it back?
Nick Bayo will attempt the kick here. And he gets it up, and he puts it through. So with 7:20 remaining, it is 28-14 in favor of the Boaz Pirates. This is the Boaz Network.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. RE/MAX Gunnersville is a proud supporter of the Gunnersville City Schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Gunnersville, 256-582-5585.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Boaz leading 28-14 after the Sardis Lions get it in the end zone. Ricky, we were talking during the break, the time of possession is an incredibly lopsided stat.
It is 29 minutes and 51 seconds for Sardis. Boaz has only had the ball for 10 minutes and 49 seconds, and now Boaz, as I mentioned earlier, Boaz has got 10 men up here within the 50-yard line, expecting possibly an onside kick, and it looks like Sardis has a different kicker, number 3 maybe.
Grant Coe.
That maybe he's the onside kick specialist.
So they've got the hands team in here, so Boaz's cue is to secure the football.
I mean, yeah, Sardis, you take that long to score, then you've got to try an onside kick, because if Boaz gets it and has a long drive, you pretty much put the game away.
So here's the kick, and it is going to go out of bounds, I believe. Yes, a flag came out here, and it went out of bounds before the Sardis player touched it. So Boaz will get the ball here right around the Pirate 49. And then I think they'll mark 5 yards off, correct?
I think so. Well, or Boaz can choose to take it there. I think that's they take the spot, and they'll take the spot at their 49-yard line. So we knew Sardis was going to try it. So now Boaz's cue, you've got a 2-touchdown lead. Just don't turn it over and put together a good scoring drive and get some points, and you've got it over.
Here's a handoff to Childers. He got around a couple of men, makes a nifty move, and gets all the way inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. That was a tremendous move he made at the line of scrimmage to get himself free. There were about 2 or 3 Sardis defenders there, Ricky, that were pouring in on him, and he just ran right past them.
He was. Final, A-Rab beat Douglas 42-7. But here, the key for Boaz is to keep the clock running. As long as they're running the ball and running it effectively and picking up chunks of yardage, I wouldn't think that they would pass the ball.
And here is a fake, and there is a throw to Hudgens, and it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds inside the 40. That'll be a first down up to about the 37-yard line, excuse me.
I mean, that was a safe play right there. You throw the ball and get a first down. Even though we went out of bounds, picked up a new set of downs, again, up to the 37, so a gain of 6.
So remember, Coach Sullivan is not on the sideline calling the plays into the rest of the team. Coach Bubba Jennings stepping in to do that here on first down and 10 for Boaz. And here is Childers getting the handoff. That was a nice job that time by Coe, wrapping him up around the ankles. Childers able to fall forward for a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 36 with the clock on the move here. Jay Patterson will come wide left. Ja'Kai Hudgens wide right. Here's Pierce. He'll hand off to Childers. Childers makes a nice move. Can't get away from Levi Martin, though, and he will drop him right there at the line of scrimmage. Good play by Martin, grabbing Tristan Childers. Childers made a nice move, but Martin was able to fill that hole and grab him by the ankle. No gain there. It's 3rd and 9 as we are under 6 minutes to play.
Well, here's a big third down for Boaz. You don't want to have to punt it back to them. Another first down would run off a couple more minutes.
Here's Pierce. He's going to roll right, wants to throw. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to set up and throw. That ball is caught by Hudgens as he goes to the ground at around the 25-yard line. What a catch by Ja'Kai Hudgens.
And a great job by Tyler Pierce eluding the pressure and throwing a strike to Ja'Kai again as he fell to the ground. Where they're going to mark it, about the 26, it looks like.
So Boaz is going to put Fant into the game, and Childers is going to check out. Thought we might see the 2 men in the backfield that we've seen a little bit this year. Here late in this game.
Off to Presley.
Sardis loading up the box. They will hand off to Fant. He got a little room this time. He's still on his feet. He's down to the 15-yard line. That's another first down. So 1st and 10 Boaz as they get it done on the feet of Fant that time.
Where are we at? About the 12?
No, we're at the 15.
15, I'm sorry.
1st and 10 from there. As Pierce is getting the play in from the sideline. Boaz doesn't have to rush here. They're getting 40 seconds in between plays. Clock is at 4.5 minutes. Boaz trying to salt this game away. Fant lining up in the pistol behind Pierce. 2 men wide left. Waiting all the way down to the play clock, gets to 2. Takes the snap. He'll hand off to Fant, running left. Got around one man. He's at the 15. He's to the 10, and he is inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Another good run by Presley Fant. And that will be a gain of about 8 yards, and Boaz will need a couple here on 2nd down. And more importantly than all that, Ricky, the clock continues to click away here. Under 4 minutes. Boaz leading 28-14 in the closing stages of this one. And the Pirates trying to put a nail in the Sardis coffin.
And if you pick up a first down here without scoring, that'll run off even more clock.
Again, Fant in the pistol, and Pierce running that play clock all the way down. They're taking a page out of Sardis's book here. Sardis has worked their game plan to perfection, but they haven't scored enough points, and they haven't prevented Boaz from scoring. Here's Fant running out to the right, tries to turn the corner. He does! He spins! He's in! Touchdown, Boaz! Presley Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the night. He gets up a little gimpy with that ankle, and he is going to be all right now as he gathers a little speed coming to the sideline. Actually, that's Ja'Kai Hudgens, who's a little gimpy coming to the sideline.
Sardis has got a player down on the far side also.
And they're going to bring their training staff out to look at him. Actually, the Boaz training staff is out there as well. Fant made a nice cut, Ricky, turning the inside, getting a kick-out block from his receiver, and able to get into the end zone.
A good
and
job.
Just may salt this one away.
Good night for Presley Fant. First game of the season playing offense. 7 carries, 52 yards, and a couple of touchdowns.
And here's Jose Arguin to put a cap on this drive with the extra point. Pierce will hold. Bennett's the snapper. There's the placement, and the kick is away, high and deep into the night, and good. 3:16 remaining. Boaz 35, Sardis 14. This is the Boaz Network.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
Boaz answers the Sardis score and take the lead back up to 21 points.
8 plays. They got it on the 49 after the onside kick attempt. 8 plays, 51 yards, and 4:04. Boaz, that's obviously their longest drive time-wise of the evening.
35-14, 3:16 left in this one, and Jose is going to kick off. That should pretty much do it, don't you think?
I would think so. 3:16. Sardis has got 3 timeouts,
and they've got to go quick now, something that they haven't done all night.
They've got to put it in the air.
And there's the kick off, going into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Lions as they come out here for another offensive possession. But what they have done all night tonight, milking the play clock down and then running the ball like crazy, they're not going to be able to do that anymore.
No, unless they just want to say we concede, we're just going to run the clock out and hopefully not get anybody else hurt. But they've ran the ball 209. They've outgained Boaz on the ground. They've got 2 guys over 100 yards, Chapman with 109, Martin with 103.
They go with that funky formation again, 4 men wide left, 1 to the right. And they're going to throw out of that formation, and Gonzalo Pacheco says, no, sir. And he drops the receiver right there. That was Holcomb, number 9, who caught it. And Pacheco dropped him right there at the line of scrimmage at the 20. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from there. Boaz not fooled at all on that one.
And again, they appear to be in no hurry.
We have only seen Sardis throw the ball down the field really one time tonight.
One time, yes.
Here's Chapman with an empty backfield. 7 men flanked away from the line of scrimmage. They've only got 3 linemen. The center has 2 men to his right, nobody to his left. Snap taken. Chapman going to throw quickly. Has his man. It is caught. That is Hopper, number 13. He'll be short of the 1st down by a couple of yards. They'll put it down at the 28. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, they have completed. That's 14 completions for Chapman for only 75 yards. So, again, the only one time they went deep was incomplete.
3rd and 2 for the Lions here. Again, they continue to run the clock down. Under 2 minutes now.
That's fine with us.
Here's Chapman. He'll take it himself. He's hit hard. He'll drive the pile forward. He'll have a first down as they pile it up. That's one of those, if you fall down on the ground, you just try to protect yourself, right? And that will be a gain of about 3 or 2 to the 30. That'll be a first down. So he got just what he needed there. A minute and a half to play. I think what you predicted here on this drive is that they're just going to run it out and not get anybody else hurt. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. They'll throw it again short. That one is caught. Boy, Bennett was draped all over Hopper there, but he still completed it up to the 35, a gain of 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5. As we approach the 1 minute mark, Boaz is going to get out of here with a win, Ricky. After falling in the non-region game last week, they get it turned around and will host Brewer next week with a chance to sew up a playoff berth. There is a pass out to Holcomb, and Holcomb is taken down right there again at the line of scrimmage. That was Dawson Roden making that hit along with Wade Dobbins. Under 40 seconds now, third down and about 6. And looks like they've got to run one more play. And then I think it'll probably come to an end here. Chapman again will throw. Throwing down the field, that ball is almost intercepted by Dobbins and incomplete. They will have to run another play. He was trying to get that one to Cole Langford, but it is going to be 4th down and about 5 to go here.
And that's the
with 18 seconds left.
One of the few times, as we've talked about, one of the few times they threw deep.
Boaz had it well defensed too. So there will be at least one more play in this game, because if they turn it over on downs, Boaz will have to go out there and drop to a knee. If they get the first down, they can run another one if they choose to. Here's Chapman, 7 on the play clock. He is going to back up. He's going to throw it short. It is to Martin. He fumbled the football. I think he got back on it, though, at the 45-yard line, and that will move the chains with 12 seconds remaining. And the clock will start, and I think that's going to be it. I don't know if they'll be able to get another one off here, Ricky. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it. The Boaz Pirates victorious here by a score of 35-14. I believe that is the 5th straight win in the series for the Boaz Pirates over the Sardis Lions. So the Pirates will move to 4-2 on the year. They will move to 2-1 in region play.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play,
or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in store.
At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
He's going to get the snap. Now he's going to fake. Bootleg to the right. Looks like he's going to throw. He's got a man down there. Rutledge from the Tiny Indians to the 35-30. Ruckatacker to the 25-20. And he's still on his feet to the 10. To the 5. He's gone. Touchdown Boaz. First possession of the year. Jermaine Davis is the fullback. Tailback is Josh Walker, and he'll get the pitch from Thomas, who cuts. Walker cuts it inside. He's breaking tackle. 35-40. To the 45. Beats it. Getting out run. To the 45. 35-30. 25 still on his feet at the 20. Stewart under center, going to give it up the middle again. He's hit hard as Davis tonight. Time formation. Stewart under center. He's going to look, going to give it on the delay, and he's going to go nowhere. Nathan Walker grabbed it. Adam Goss tried to cut it up. 2nd and 6. I formation. Man wide right. There is Thomas going to give it to Allen, who breaks the tackle to the 30, and it's close to the 25-yard line. This is going to be a give to Allen up the middle. No, John Thomas has it on fake at the 10. Can he cut it inside to the 5? Rolls out of the tackle. He's in. Touchdown Boaz. Under the center. Now he's going to give it to the tailback. Goss, no sir. For Arab, I formation. Here is Tyler. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw a little screen out here to Goss, and he's wrapped up, hit hard by Carvin and Cleveland. Slot, I formation. Tyler is going to throw. He's under trouble. He fumbled the ball. Ball's on the ground, way back at the 20-yard line. Back. Chris Allen dotting the Ike tail. John wants to throw. He's under pressure. Now he's going to loft one down the field to Baker. Complete to the 45-yard line. Baker back in there at wideout. There's Jermaine Davis with the ball up the middle. Broke through 40. To the 35-30. To the 25-20. To the 15. To the 10. To the 5. He's gone. You Bears. Here's a give to the first man through, and he's going nowhere. They're going to give it to Tucker. He's going to be shot down. Somebody knifed through there.
Gonna throw long. He's wide open. Matthews at the 19, to the 15, to the 10. He fumbled the ball. It's picked up by Boaz on the 5-yard line. Running it back up to the 28-yard line of the Guntersville Wildcats. Here's again, well, the tailback was still in there, or Allen was in, and also Josh Walker, the Boaz Pirates. And the quarterback rolls out to the left. He looks, he throws for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Boaz. Quarter for a rest period. Guntersville goes back to the offense, needing about 12 yards, and Andy Swan on the keeper play. It's going to be 5 early in this third quarter. The kickoff by Dandridge, end over end to McCullers at the, or to Josh Walker at the 15. He's breaking outside to the 40, midfield. After that timeout, Andy Swan gives it up to Kowalski, trying to sweep around the left end. He has to cut in and take traffic, makes it up to the 35, and that's as far as he can get. Andy Swan to pass, looks over the middle, throws long. It is intercepted by Boaz at the 35. He's back to the 40, reverses his field, goes to the 45, to midfield. A penalty flag goes down the far sideline he goes, and finally he is knocked out of bounds. A yard line out, the I slot formation out on the right. The play goes off the left tackle. Oh, he's breaking it. Andy Swan's the only man. Now comes Matthews, but heading him off, cutting him off. Here's Josh Walker back of him in the I. The give to Josh Walker. He breaks off left tackle. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown for the Pirates. Josh Walker, Andy Swan takes the snap for the Wildcats on the second down play. He throws, interception. Rutledge intercepts at the 36. Rutledge back into the 25-yard line.
Cliff Mitchell under center. He's going to give it. There's a fumble on the play in the backfield by Sean Adams, and he's going to be wrapped up for a big loss. The fullback, and Adams is the tail. They're going to give it to Adams again. Trying to look for yardage. He's really hit hard. 45-yard line's the spot. Here's Mitchell. He's going to fake. Now he's going to throw the option to Bolding, and he's going to be hit behind the line, the wide side of the field. And there's a fake, and John's going to look to throw underneath to Jermaine, who's got it to the 50. Tries to cut it up to the 45. He's still on his feet to the 40. Trying to strip the ball of the Eagles, but they're not going to do it. And he's up under center. He's got the wingback Adams in motion, and they're going to pitch to George Bolding. Broke a tackle, but now he's going to be swarmed with 9:10 on the clock. There's a give to Sean Adams. He's hit hard by 3 or 4 Boaz Pirates and driven backwards. Chris Tarbin there. Here's Cliff. Mitchell is going to give it to Bolding around the right end. He's going to be hit for a big loss. Somebody
Thomas, long snap count, drops back, throws, got a man open, 20, 25, 30, 35, one man to beat, 40, 45, midfield, tackled from behind. Rodney Smith, good snap, plenty of time, the kick is away, Brock Rutledge with a punt, good kick, high kick, it's going to bounce around the 5, did he stop it? Yes, he did, around the 1 yard. 2 tight end set. Thomas fakes the handoff. Rose, who's left. Throws down. Got a man wide open. Complete. 30-yard line to the 26-yard line. A 23-yard gain. Playing third down and a short one. Glover and McClendon behind Dobbins. The gift to McClendon. Up the middle. Being hit. Going down. A loss on the play. Tim McClendon behind him. The gift to McClendon. Hit at the line. Going backwards. No gain on that play.
Fairview, but no, he is denied the first. Fairview. Here's Rutledge. Wobbly spiral. Good kick. Fumble on the play. Let's see.
I believe Boaz has it, Ricky, and they do. Josh Walker got on it.
Oh, Dansby under center. He's going to roll to the right, looking for Baggett in the end zone. He's got him, and it is broken up, incomplete.
High formation. Last time they were in this, they gave it to Jenkins. Now he's got it on an end around, and he's hit by Tarvin in the backfield. Elks over there on that left side is 304 pounds. Here's Jerome Jenkins with a handoff, reverses his field, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss. He slips out of the tackle, and now they gang tackle him. Wishbone attack. John's going to fake. Now he's going to throw to Brad Bennett out of the backfield to the 35, and he's good for about 8 yards. And Boaz from the 46. Here's Josh Walker. Spins out of a tackle, 40, 35, 30, he may go, 25, 20, 15, 10, but run down on the 10-yard line. The 12, here's John, gonna look to throw, rolling right, got Brad Bennett at the 10 to the 5. He's in, touchdown Boaz. That's gotta be encouraging. Here's John, they're gonna try to get it to Bennett. Now he's gonna throw up top to Rutledge, who has it at the 3, and he's in for the score. They're gonna deal it off to that last man over there. And that's number 22, James Woods, and some Wordlaws now on the right side in those end positions. Here is a give up the middle to the to number 2, Jack Dupree, and he's driven backwards at the ball on the near side hash mark. And here is a fake, and John's going to throw, looking for McCullers, who makes a fantastic catch inside the 20-yard line. Here is Griffith going to run the option. He's in a lot of trouble. Somebody's got him. Jason Wardlaw's got him, and he puts him down. And here is Cherokee County running the 4th down play. There's Griffith. Somebody got him. Jason Wardlaw nailed him again in the backfield. It's in Dusty Brooks to the right, and they'll come out in a split backfield. And now the quarterback, Sauls, is going to get it out here to Jared Walker, and he is wrapped up immediately. 11 from the 15. Here's Sauls looking to pass. Now they're going to run the same play. They're going to try some trickery. Halfback pass, lame duck, that is intercepted by Vincent right along the 25-yard line. Here's John Thomas going to deal to Josh Walker, trying to cut it up. Does cut it up. He may score. He does. He's in. Touchdown, Boaz. Backfield, wing back right. There is a give, and Boaz stuffed that one. Game at fullback along with Josh Walker. The tail. Now they're going to fake it. John's going to roll out, looking to throw. Got a man wide open down there. Bright right. Touchdown. Touchdown, Boaz. Split backfield. Here's another kid to Jonathan Walker. Whoa, is he net? 4 wide receivers. Sauls looking to throw. He's in a lot of pressure, and he's going down. They got him back inside the 50. Heck, we'll call it 22, something like that. Sauls looking to throw. It is intercepted. It is intercepted by Josh Walker. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. High formation behind John Thomas, who will take the sneak, and they're going to try to carry him in. He is in. Touchdown, Boaz. Sauls is Freeman. Freeman will stay in the block, and now Saul's in a lot of trouble. Rutledge has him. He's going down. 5 wide receivers, no setback. Saul's looking to pass. He's in heavy pressure, and they got him down. He's going down along the 20. Sardis, 4th and very, very long. And 10 seconds in the game. Whit Jones is going to be sacked down along the 7 or 8 yard line.
Split backfield. Mikey Wade's going to have the ball off the left side. He's going to be stopped short. 11:07. Crossville has the ball. Harper's going to have it on the end around. He runs through 2, and he's going to be finally pulled down by the shoestring. Zach Wallace comes wide left. Going to be an option play. Mikey Wade, he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and might get back to the line of scrimmage. Todd Harper comes in motion left. Going to be a rollout. Misdirection. Going to try to pass it. Ball's on the ground. Somebody needs to pick it up. Boaz may have it.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Gunnersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Hello everyone. With this video, we're going to talk about buyers and what buyers can expect with the upcoming changes on August 17th. On August 17th and thereafter, a buyer compensation agreement will need to be completed by their agent or their realtor before looking at the very first house. So for buyers, this may be a little intimidating, and you may say, well, wait a minute, am I going to have to pay them right then, right at that moment, and do that up front? No, you're not, unless that's something that realtor, that agent has agreed to, or they've made that part of their practice, that they're just doing a flat fee. In that case, yeah, they're charging you a flat fee to show you, and then there may not be anything charged after that. What I see happening is most folks will enter into a percentage of the sale or percentage of the closed sale agreement that an agent, much like we do on the list side, will work with someone until that person finds a deal that works for them, that finds that perfect house, that negotiates with the seller, gets the terms that they need. Then they will be compensated on the close of sale at whatever percentage that they agreed to. I think most deals will probably be structured like that between buyers and their buyer's agent or buyer realtor. But there may be some folks out there that say, hey, we can save you money if you want to go ahead and commit to paying a flat fee, pay it up front. There's no other charges. The only issue with that is if you don't buy a home, then you're obligated to that fee. You've already paid it, and they've collected their earnings. I do think that there'll be some sellers that will offer compensation to buyers agents, and I think there'll be some that won't. And that's going to be up to your realtor or your agent to find out if there's a compensation offered and share that with you so that you can ask for it when you present an offer to the seller to say, hey, do you mind, just like asking for closing costs, you mind paying my closing costs? Do you mind paying my agent? And your agent can structure that into the offer, and the seller can compensate your agent that way versus you having to pay them directly. There may be some sellers that don't offer compensation, and your agent may ask that agent that has it listed, hey, does your seller have that offered? And if they say no, you may think, well, gosh, then that's it. It's over. I'm going to have to pay my agent directly. Well, not necessarily. In sales and in negotiating deals, our philosophy is it never hurts to ask. So even though they may not be offering compensation, if your offer of sales price, results in the net that seller is looking for, they may be willing to compensate your agent in that scenario. So I wouldn't always just say that if they're saying it's not offered. In the state of Alabama, they're required to review your offer that you take to them, submit it in there and see what happens. Now, what you need to keep in mind on the buyer side, it is a little scary with this change that you're sitting down with an agreement before you look at the first house, and you're committing to pay maybe a percentage, and you don't know what that final price will be, and you may not necessarily have those funds in your account to pay your agent, and you don't have to have those funds in your account to pay your agent at that time. If you structure your showing agreement with your agent to where it is a percentage of a closed sale, then you're not going to pay them unless that deal closes, unless you actually buy a house. So the scary parts that everybody's been, hearing on the news that, buyers are going to be obligated, buyers are going to be, putting more money out there. Well, that's still your choice as to whether or not you want to do that. I would suggest always working, me personally, with someone based on a percentage of the closed sale, unless you can benefit from the flat fee. But more times than not, I think it'll be beneficial to the buyer to negotiate with an agent on a percentage and do that on a closed sale. And if it doesn't close, then you're not obligated for anything. That, I feel, is the best way for a buyer to approach these new changes. As always, we want to thank our customers for the opportunities that you've given us, and we want to thank you for taking time to watch this video today.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
In this video, we're going to show you the main new features of the Husqvarna Excite Zero-Turn Mower. Introducing the newest innovation to the Husqvarna Zero-Turn lineup. With the end user in mind, Husqvarna has released our best zero-turn yet, the Excite. With upgrades all around, the Husqvarna Excite is designed to give you the optimal mowing experience. Take a look at what's new. Designed with you in mind, your ride will be more comfortable than ever. With adjustable shocks, the new Smooth Ride feature allows for 10 different comfort settings based on preference. The adjustable springs and the 4-bar link system create a smooth ride with no rocking or wobbling, regardless of the terrain. The Excite is the first zero-turn in the industry to have on-stick controls to allow you to remain focused on the lawn ahead. With Smart Control, these easily accessible controls allow you to start, stop the engine, engage the blades, and display mower status alerts, all while never taking your hands off the sticks to navigate the lawn. Use the arrows on the LCD display to get important information. Easily retrieve mower statistics, service reminders, and fuel levels with the digital dashboard right on the mower. While the digital dashboard will make it easy to see fuel levels and maintenance reminders, one thing that will need very little maintenance are the mower's blades. Husqvarna's patented DuraSharp blade technology keeps blades sharp for up to 5 years.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.